Hello, I'm Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz, September 4, 2017, 12:18 a.m. in Birmingham. Topic: the looting is absolutely out of hand in Houston. And the face you're seeing is of course, he's a member of one of the many gangs around that area. His caption, this is what he said now, this is him. We're out here looting the S word from white neighborhoods at Brother to Turnt. This is Brother TOOTURNT. Hashtag Houston Flood. Hashtag Harvey Loot Crew. Hashtag Black Lives Matter. They admit that they're out there looting as many as they can do while these people are still being rescued and brought out of the mess. These people are going in and doing this. I hope every single one of them are caught. But this is precisely why when I said in a prior blog that I choose to load up and deliver it myself so that I know who the people that I give this to won't be the friggin' looters. It'll be people who needs it. It'll be people who lost everything they had. But let me let you hear something here. And this is InfoWars. And I'm going to tell you what, you're not going to believe what he has to say right here. This is the left now. This is the left that is saying these things. And I want you to just hear a little bit of this. Right? Here we go.
The left all over the place is now publicly celebrating the death and destruction of Houston, saying, good, you're all white supremacists in Houston, even though it is the most diverse city, arguably, in the United States. Even though it's a great example of people coming together, truly sickening. Now even Nancy Pelosi came out and more strongly criticized Antifa and said they are equivalent to the Nazi groups. And Joe Scarborough has come out and said that Antifa is fascist. It blew up in their face. They are collapsing. Trump's been proven right. Here's a key report by John Bell.
And so it goes. When disaster occurs, criminals find an opportunity to ply their nefarious trade. Houston Police Chief Art Acevedo says he has arrested 14 looters since Sunday who face 5 years to life for preying on the victims of Hurricane Harvey. While online phishing scams rob the charities intended for the victims, price gouging at gas stations and hotels has been rampant. And worst of all, fake firefighters and fake Homeland Security agents are committing acts of armed robbery on the vulnerable. Meanwhile, arrogant wannabe mainstream media sycophants sell the American public on the blatant, untrue fantasy that our duly elected president has fumbled this major crisis.
You think the president's language missed the mark emotionally and tonally? If you think the president was undignified?
You know what? I don't even want to continue hearing that because if you recall, when Melania Trump got off that plane with Donald Trump, they were not commenting in the least about Houston and what had taken place. They pointed out the fact that look at the shoes that she's wearing. When in fact, most of the people being rescued didn't have shoes. But she gets off the plane and they make a big deal. Look at the shoes she's wearing. You know, this sickens me. The left, they're finally stepping in the crap that they left behind, and they're going to sleep in the beds that they have been making over the years. The left is finally just absolutely, well, they're telling the world who they are. Again, let me remind you who the left are today. They're those that sold out the United States to the UN, to the Pope, Agenda 21. They have already been prepaid up front to deliver this country 90 days after Hillary is supposed to have taken office. This country would have been handed over to the UN where they were sliced and diced it and put in whosoever they chose. But instead of that, Trump acknowledges it. He knows it. This is why he is draining the swamp, which is all these crud rudders out there, all the liberal left. This is why he's draining them. This is why he's stopping them from receiving any more funds that they're taking and stealing from you and me. Guys, I just want you to know Houston needs some help. And it is the left that's ignoring them. They would rather choose on the kind of shoes, millennial wars, or the kind of handshake Trump offered to someone, said his hands was too, they're just absolutely a crap is what they are. But I want to tell you, this is going on. And exactly once more, I have a motorcycle trailer, Wells Cargo. It's tandem. It'll haul 3 bikes. And I'm carrying it down there full of everything that I have duplicate. I'm carrying one of them. I'm carrying a pressure washer, generator. I'm carrying a diesel-fired heater that's like a jet almost. I'm carrying saws. I'm carrying table saws. I'm carrying skill saws. Anything that I have that I can duplicate that I'm carrying. And I want to carry it myself because I don't want to ship it. It's for them to get down the street, pull the truck over, and the guys in the truck start taking dibs on what they want. So when the stuff gets to where they offload it, all of a sudden a generator's gone, a pressure washer's gone, and any number of expensive items are no longer there. I will deliver them myself just because of this looting. And look, sadly to say, some of the firemen, some people posing as firemen are looting as well. You heard that in the report just a moment ago. So, guys, they need us. And please, please think about that. If you send clothes and things of that nature, water, there's not much of a way these people want to loot that because they want something like a TV. They want something like an air compressor. They want something like an air conditioning unit. They want something they can take for themselves. And send what you can. It'll get there safely. And I'm carrying what I can, but I'm going to hand deliver it myself. And continue to pray for them. As far as these looters, these masked, and you see the guns to the left side of his head, to your right as you look at him. And actually, it's the other way around. It's 2 guns that the guys behind them is holding up. They're actually holding up some of the people that are trying to escape. They're holding them up, knowing that they carry what little money they have. I'd put one between the eyes of that red bandana in a heartbeat. Jody Wolf Expoz.